Hello again, traders. Jason here from the Swing Trading Authority. Wanted to go ahead and do our daily update for the 23rd of March. We are looking at the NASDAQ E-mini, and as you can see, we are on the 120-minute chart. And taking a look at this, we had our channel form up several hours ago. Came down here in the morning after a good night's rest and saw that we had a channel formed up, and put that out to you all who are subscribers to the site. We've had a nice press above here. You know, we came up, tagged the line. We've moved nicely in the direction of the trade, heading towards our profit target of 126.04. So, you know, we're looking good on that. Let's roll over and take a look. We had a similar move that happened in the E-mini S&P. Looking at the E-mini S&P now, the ESM9 had the same basic setup here. We had a channel form up. We've now broken above and have had a couple of closes above there, moving right up towards our target at 81.99. Keep in mind, traders, that if you are trading the NASDAQ and the S&P E-mini futures, that those are heavily correlated pairs. And so we're going to see a lot of the same moves generated at the same times because those pairs are so heavily correlated. Now, as far as the system goes, you know, we don't always get signals generated at the same time. But when you have a signal that generates, in this case, in the same in the same time frame as another major indice, you want to be careful about trading both of those at the same time, because essentially what you've done is double your risk exposure in the marketplace. And if your money management system allows for that and accounts for it, then by all means go ahead and trade it. But just a caution to all of you out there who are new or who are not real clear on the correlation between those two indices. What I want to do now, traders, is bring over one of our currency. The currency, the euro currency here. This is from the spot market. This is the euro USD, and I'm going to go ahead and erase all of my lines here so that we can talk through this again, and or I can talk through what I just did. This is on a daily chart, and the euro future, or sorry, the euro currency market is one that we day trade in our live trading room. It's one of the pairs that we trade. But I wanted to walk through what's happened here over the last, I guess it's been a while now, but kind of the setup that's occurred. As you can see, we had an impulse leg followed by a retracement. I had called a ratio buy here that didn't actually happen. We rolled back over, and we're now retesting the lows, or we have retested the lows here at the bottom. What we have here currently is, if you look at the impulse leg here, and I bring in my Fibonacci retracement tool, and I take it from the last swing high down to this swing low, what you can see is we had a termination right there at the 618 retracement level. And what we expect to see now here, that we've had a nice bit of resistance at this level, is a pullback before before either a move lower or more likely than not a press higher. So as I begin to analyze the market here with my Fibonacci and my ratios, and I pull in an impulse from the last impulse leg low to the high, I get some confluence here at the 382 retracement level, and as I look left, I can also see a nice bit of structure resistance here as well, right in this general area. And so this would be probably a good place for an aggressive buy if you're going to be looking for a move back up higher. Again, we've got some other structure resistance lines here down towards the 618 retracement area, but if we're going to pull back, the 382s here is a good place to look for entries or look for a possible reversal. Now, if we get that reversal, what we're likely to see is a one-to-one measured move to the upside. And if I take out my little tool here, and let's just say we pull back here to 3185 area. Sorry, guys. What we're looking at is a termination point, well, right in here at structure resistance, right at the last impulse high, or the last swing high. So, some good opportunity there for some potential profits if, in fact, we do see that reversal happen right around the 382 area. Now, to give me one more just to give you one more example here of what we can do with our ratios, if we take our Fibonacci extension tool out and we bring it from the last impulse leg low to high and then bring down our Fibonacci extension, what we can tell is number one, by looking at this, we can see that right at the 127 extension, we're going to have some resistance there as well, and we're looking at a termination of this move if we do get that one-to-one measured move of somewhere just under the 1618 extension. So anywhere in here, guys, is going to be a good place to look at taking your profits. You could even take them here at the 127 extension, and you know, if you're pretty conservative about that. But you know, once again, my little disclaimer here, guys, is you know, this is by no means this is by no means a recommendation on what to trade, when to buy, when to sell, or anything like that. I put these things together, or these sections of video together for informational purposes and more for educational purposes than anything else. I want to be able to show you guys what you can do with some of these ratios and some of this structure in the marketplace if you're paying attention, and if you can train your eye, in essence your mind's eye, to recognize these patterns as they occur. It you know, it can change the way you view the marketplace. No, it's no longer black and white bars. It's no longer green and red bars. There's some structure there. There's something happening. And not only is it discernible to the naked eye, but it's also predictive. And we can make educated guesses, or what we call reasonable assumptions, as to what's going to take place in the market. And so what we'll be watching for here in the future is whether or not we do see that pullback, and then we'll make some decisions moving forward on that. But that's about it for right now, guys. You know, been having some really good days in the day on the day trading side. Swing trading portfolio is still doing really well. So across the board, really good markets, lots of volatility, which is what we love, and you know, lots of good trades happening. So if you have questions, concerns, you want to know more about it, please visit us on the website, swingtradingauthority.com. My name's Jason. You can give us a call. Phone number's right there on the website, or send me an email, trader@swingtradingauthority.com. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Good trading.